What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you some common issues I see on zero turn decks, especially those residential ones from the box store. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, this is a deck. This is actually this Husqvarna mower, zero turn. I repair these decks all the time. Very low quality still. The first thing that usually happens I see on these is right here. You can see it's cracked right here, and the weld looks decent, but I think the quality of the steel around it is just junk. So some dealerships would replace it, but I know how to weld, so I usually weld them back for the customer. Another issue we see, and it's a lot of time people that really don't know a lot about mowers, or they go into yards that they don't know a lot about, they will, let's see if I can get under there without dark, usually bend the blade. This blade actually don't look bent, but let me turn this up and I'll show y'all. I'll turn it on the back side so I can show y'all. Alright, got it up here. This one? One of these. Okay, so it's this one right here. It's hard to tell, but the not only did he break bolts off in here somehow, the bearing is wore. It's not, well, I guess it is pretty bad. Yeah, it's, so this is common too. Look how the blade's just spinning on that. Look at that. So that's another common repair we see in the shop on this. So that's very common, and that's not only on zero turns. That is on everything. Look at that. Look at the wear of that blade right there. It's getting new blades. In fact, an unbalanced blade could have caused the bearings to go out too. With that much wear, the blade was unbalanced, and that might have been what wore the bearing out, and he might have tried to replace the spindle itself. But oftentimes I see this a lot when you go to remove these spindles. They will these bolts will break off into the spindle, so that's very common on these decks. So like I said, these decks, if you're looking into a zero turn, guys, look for one that's a fabricated deck and not, this is called a stamp deck. You see how it's built? And the stamp decks don't hold up that well. The fabricated decks would be more, they ain't as round as this, and they are actually fabricated. You can see the welds, and it's a thicker metal. Look at the thinness of this metal. And it's okay if you watch what you're doing and you take care of it. This guy is using this in a commercial use. These mowers was not designed for commercial use. They was meant to mow your yard once a week and then put them away. Not every day mowing your yard. Mowing multiple yards a day. These weren't designed for that. But yeah, bent blades, spindle, and broken hangers is a very common issue that I see on these decks. So what I'll do is I'm going to replace the spindle, both his blades, because that one's showing a lot of wear too. And then I'll weld that up. Guys, it's a good thing to learn if you're in the small engine trade, to learn to weld. And guys, investing in a quality welder like my Lincoln right here is a very good investment. It costs you more, but you pay good for a good machine that's going to last you and put out a quality weld. You know, go with a Lincoln or a Hobart or a Miller. You can't go wrong. Save your money if you want to learn to weld, and invest in one and not jump and get a cheap one. I mean, you can, but if you want to learn how to do a quality weld, it's best to buy a decent machine. Some people might say different, but that's what I believe. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you were looking into these mowers, I would definitely look into one with a fabricated deck and not a stamped deck. Especially the way these hang and stuff, and then the movement, and yeah. So anyway guys, I'm gonna get off here and get to work on this deck. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see y'all on the next one.